I want to show you a pretty cool new feature of Swift 6 that can be really helpful when you're debugging a complex problem. So let's have a look at the code I've written. I've created a simple struct with two properties, then I've created a value of that type, and finally, I've set a breakpoint so that I can look at that value in the debugger. And as soon as the breakpoint triggers, we can indeed see the value in the debugger. However, if we want to know what's inside its stored properties, we need to click to open its details. In this simple setup, that's not a big problem. But what if our type contained a lot of properties and we were only interested in looking at a few? Or what if we needed to deal with a lot of different variables? In both of these situations, it would be really convenient if we could have some kind of a summary directly visible at the top level that would contain all the info that we currently care about so that we don't need to look into the details of the value. The good news is that Swift 6 makes it super easy to implement such a summary. It only takes two simple steps. First, implement the property debug description and use it to return a string with the info that you currently need. Then annotate the type with the macro at debug description. And that's it. Now if I run my code again, when the breakpoint triggers, we can see that we do have our debug description visible in the debugger directly at the top level of the value. And if you're wondering how that works, we can find out by expanding the macro. As you can see, this macro adds some instructions destined to LLDB, which is our debugger, to tell it to show a summary of the type. That's all for this video. I hope that you've enjoyed learning about this new feature of Swift 6. Don't forget that since this is a feature of Swift 6, you will need to use Xcode 16 or above if you want to try it out. Don't also forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss the next ones. Thank you for watching and see you next time.